In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit videos inside of Final Cut Pro. And I hate long intros, so let's just dive into this tutorial. Once you open Final Cut Pro, you're going to be presented with this screen. And so what you're going to want to do is click New Project right here. It can be whatever you want or just leave it untitled. And you'll notice this in event thing. Just think of that as the file this project is living in. I'm just going to click OK, and that's going to create this project. Next, let's add our video clips or photos that we want to use for this video. So all you got to do is go to this downward arrow and click on that. And that is going to open up your files. So I'm going to navigate to the video I want to use for this project. Here we go, found it. If I want, I could also hold the command tab to select more video clips, but I just have this one talking head video that I'll be using. So if that's selected, I'm going to click import selected, and that's going to add it right here. And then all I have to do is click on this video clip and drag it down into the timeline here. This is the timeline. This is where you'll add your video clips around, and you can easily just grab videos, rearrange them, get them in the order you want. And if you ever need to add more video clips, you can always click the down arrow again. It's going to take you right back into your files. But again, I've got all the video clips I need for now. So let's get into editing our video. Now, to just give you a really quick rundown of everything on screen, first of all, don't worry. There's a lot of buttons here you'll probably never touch to begin with. But just to show you around, here you can change your controls from the regular pointer to the trimmer or the blade tool, which we'll be using the blade tool a lot. You've got your preview screen here. You can just click play. You can click pause, so that way you can watch your video and make sure it looks good. On the far right side here, you're going to find all your video settings. So you can see here's like transform. Let's say if we want to do a crop in, this is where we would do those controls right in here. And you'll find a lot of things in here. So in here is like the transform for cropping. You're going to find stabilization in here, as well as some other things. And then if you go over in these settings, you'll also find the color settings. If you want to control the brightness, the saturation, things like that. You have the volume settings. So if you need to turn something down or turn something up, that's all going to be in there. And finally, some other important settings. Down here, you're going to find the toggles for the scrubbing. And let me show you what scrubbing is. So right now the audio is turned on for skimming. I guess I was calling it scrubbing, but take a listen to this as I scroll through this video. See how you can kind of hear the video sped up as I scroll through? If you hate that, you can turn it off. And if I click that, now it's not gonna do that. And if I turn this one off, you just can't scrub whatsoever. So I like to leave at least this on just so I can see where I'm at in my video and what's going on. If you don't like the audio, you can turn that off. And then also there is snapping you can turn on and off. So without getting too complex, I recommend turning this on. Basically when you make cuts, it's gonna push all the clips together. It's very useful. So definitely have that on. And with that, let's get into trimming our video clips. So there's two different ways you can trim, and I'm just going to pinch on my mouse pad here to zoom in a bit, get closer to our video file here. The first way you can trim is you can always grab the very end of a video clip. See how the pointer turns to this little sign here? You can hold your mouse down and drag and trim right up to the point where you're about to talk. However, I find this to be very inaccurate and it's not very fast. What I instead recommend doing is lining up the line here, this line I'm moving, the red line, this is called the playhead. And so I want to click and move this playhead here right up to the point where I'm about to start talking. And I know I'm about to start talking because I can see I'm at that, but also I can see the audio bumps down here. That is when I am talking, and then the blank is when I'm not talking. So I line this up right here, and then on the keyboard, I'm gonna click the command key and the letter B. And what that's gonna do is split the clip in half. So now we have a video that starts right when we start talking, and then this part where we're just getting ready to talk is another separate clip. And all we have to do is click the delete key, and that'll remove the beginning, and now we're starting right when we start talking. And so I could click play here just to do a quick preview. In this video, I want to share with you some tips to help you grow your channel. Perfect. And then what I can do, since I just finished that sentence, I'm going to click Command B again, because I just finished that sentence. And then I can scroll past this big gap of time where I'm drinking water and getting ready for my next sentence. I can see the audio bumps down there. We'll go right up to there. And then I can click Command B again, and then I can just delete this middle part here. And there we go. Now I've combined two sentences together, and I can do that again. I'll scroll to the end where I stop talking here, and then I can scroll to the part where I'm about to start talking again, Command B, and then just delete in between where nothing's going on. And there we go. I've just combined 3 different sentences together. You can just go through your video, cutting out the parts, splitting before and after the parts you don't want, and then deleting them, and just connecting clips together to form a video. And there we go. We have trim and added clips together. And now let me show you how to add a few different effects, and then we'll have you on your way to editing your first video. If you want to add music to your videos, there's technically no music built into Final Cut Pro, so you're going to have to get it from somewhere else. I personally use Epidemic Sound, which is a music subscription site where I get access to thousands of songs that are safe to use anywhere online. I've been using them for years for my YouTube videos. If you want to check them out, I have a free trial affiliate link in the description. You can see if it's right for you. And I'm actually going to add a song from there, which I've already downloaded. So I'm just going to click the down arrow here to add it to my library in here. Here we go. Found the song. I'm going to click import. And then I'm also going to click this button here, which is just going to make it a little more organized here. And I'm just going to grab this file, drag it right underneath my video, and let go. You can see, there we go. We got the audio added. And then I can go over to volume here, and I'm going to turn this down to like a negative 30-ish, just so it's real background music for my video. And then what I can also do is go right to the point where my video ends. I'm going to click Command B with this clip selected, and then delete that just so my audio ends right when my video ends. And there we go. We've got some music. If you want to add text to your video, it's kind of in a weird spot. So over here, this is where we have our media section. You're going to click over here to text. And in here, this is where you're going to find all your titles, as well as your generators, which are kind of like these backgrounds and things like that. And you can kind of scroll through these. A lot of these are pretty basic text effects. And all you gotta do is just drag and drop, and you're gonna place it over the top of your video. You can let go, and then you can also trim it if you want to shorten it or extend it. You can just grab either side to control how long. You can also grab it and move it anywhere you want. Let's say we want this in the beginning. And then with this selected, on the right side, you'll have your settings. So maybe I do like tip number 1. I can change the font, the size, and you can also grab it and drag it anywhere. So if you want it in the corner or the middle, you'll have those options. And you'll find over here like size and different parameters there where you can really adjust this. Now, on the topic of adding things to your video, over here, you'll actually find the video effects panel. So there's a lot of different effects you can drag and drop onto your video or onto your audio. And then right next to it is the transitions panel. If you click on that, it's going to pop up transitions. So maybe I want my text to dissolve. I could drag a cross dissolve right onto the text. And now it's actually, there's a dissolve in and a dissolve out. Or I could just delete one side, so maybe it appears in and then dissolves out. You can also drop transitions right on your videos if you want to add those in and things like that. And again, a lot of these effects are really basic, but if you do want to get some of those next level effects, whether it's cool color grading LUTs or cool graphics and transitions and things like that, but you don't want to go and learn After Effects, what I've been using is Envato, which has tons of Final Cut Pro templates. So different light transitions, you've got LUTs built into here, you've got text effects, slideshows, zoom-ins, like everything is here. And all of these have unlimited downloads. You can easily download these packs, add them to your videos. They also have stock footage built in. They've got stock photos. They got generative AI for video. And I actually have a collection here of Final Cut Pro stuff. So here are some of the Final Cut Pro packs that I've used. Like here they've got like some fire effects, these question marks. They have very nice slide on text. So if you're looking to do some cool effects, definitely check it out. I'll have an affiliate link in the description if you want to check them out. But definitely recommend it if you are trying to get something more professional. Now, once you're done editing your video, all you gotta do is click the export button here in the top right corner, and you'll be able to save it to your files and then, upload it to YouTube or wherever you want to take it. And then you're pretty much set. And a real quick side note here, if you are trying to learn video editing so that way you can grow a YouTube channel, I want to let you know that I have a YouTube starter kit with free thumbnail templates, guides, training videos, etc. If you're interested in that, I'll have a link to it in the description, just a way I can send you some free value to help you grow on YouTube. So check that out.